Good morning, guys. What's up? You need a duck? You need some ducks? Birds? Remember this, Steve-O is into the birds and the bees. And here's your birds. Oh God, here comes another one. These are all free range, by the way. They're all over Florida. We got millions of them. Oh, here comes another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least it's not 13, huh? But that's a good lucky number for me. Finishing up the box paint job over here today. Finishing them bottoms. Got one more coat to put on them bottoms. They'll be good. And in the shop here messing around. These traps are working out pretty good, guys. They're working out pretty good. What happens is the bees propolis up these holes a little bit. And I put a T on there for top. And this Gorilla Tape really sticks hard. Some of these I've found with no beetles. Some of these hives are better at chasing beetles out and managing their own issues. And then some do not. So some of these traps are full of beetles and others are not. So anyway. Yeah, some of these get really plugged up with propolis. So you just want to, I just use a toothpick as a ramrod. And I would change these out, monitor them, change them out every month or every other month. I wouldn't go more than 2 months on these before you clean them up. But I find these working very well, cheap to make. You want to put a T on it for top because we're gonna put a piece of tape on there. And then we're going to use cornstarch and sprinkle cornstarch on that tape. We'll put it on this side here, the no T side. Flip it over with cornstarch, rub it in with your fingers, that'll knock off the stickiness. Then pile those up, and then I'll fire up a leaf blower, get out of the barn here, go out, and wow, a duck herd. Set the leaf blower out here and have it turned on and just wave these in front. I'll blow out all that extra dust out of there. So that's what I'm doing, trying to get ahead of the game here. You know, as soon as it warms up a bit. See, there's a lot of beetles in that one right there. It's a perfect example. There's one there, one right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now there's an unlucky number for them. So I just kind of stick them over here like this. And that bait's still in pretty good shape there, but after about 2 months I've noticed you start getting a little mold in there. That ain't good, so get them out. Make you some fresh ones, you know, when you get time. Like right now I got a free time. The hives are on autopilot at the moment. My nuke boxes are drying, paint's drying out there. I made about 7 of the push-in cages this morning. So Steve's been busy as a bee, as usual. You know how I roll. You guys know how I roll. This Gorilla Tape sticks quite well. The bees won't chew through it. I have not seen a bee chew through this stuff yet. They may, after a couple months, get pissed off and want the stuff out of their hive and start chewing on it. But so far, there's a couple beetles in this trap. Some don't, like I said, don't have any. But just rotate them, that's all. These are a lot better than those oil traps. I don't know if you guys played with those oil traps. I have. They're a friggin' mess. You jar the hive, that stuff gets out, gets down in there. The bees hate it. You can kill bees with that oil, running that oil all over them. My experience. I don't see where you have, oh, somebody said, oh, Steve-O, you're going to have a contamination issue in this. I said, how? How? They can't get at the stuff. So anyway, well, I finally got that queen. Oh, I had a good one last night. Though Miss Daisy's overhauling the center bathroom. We got 2 bathrooms. We've already done 1. She's going into round 2. And so we're putting in the new flooring, the kind that's planked. It looks like oak flooring, but it's a waterproof flooring. It's very cool stuff. My son did his entire house in it. And it's the latest and greatest product. Anyway, we've done it now. This will be our 2nd bathroom, but what they had to do is come in, and we didn't want to demo the existing tile. So what they can do for you there is float over that tile. I thought there'd be a transition issue between the pergo flooring, the new wood flooring, and the bedroom. We got rid of all carpet. Miss Daisy doesn't like carpet, and I agree with her. You better agree with Miss Daisy, okay? So they had this ugly looking pink tile in both bathrooms, of all stupid things. Yeah, there's a few in this one. And so anyway, the guy came to, those bees were cranked yesterday. I mean, really cranked. That's why I made the decision to hunt down that queen and kill her. But I never found her, as you could see in that video. Then, when I was monitoring the video, and I don't know why, that was a queen cell that, it must have been the invisible man or something. I worked right over that thing. I didn't see it. So I'm editing the video, and I say, whoa, I'm editing this before you guys saw it. There's a bunch of dead stuff in this one. And even bull ants in there dead. They crawled in there. Huh. I haven't seen that before. Anyway. So anyway, I went out there, and after I busted that colony up, I was editing the video, and I saw a queen cell. I said, what the heck? Steve-O, you need to get down to Vision Works and get your eyes checked. That cell was so obvious that it was ridiculous. But sometimes, you know, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, guys. If you guys ever had that problem? Anyway, immediately, this was before sundown, immediately I went out and opened that up, found that cell, crushed it. And here she is. Here she is on that pepper tree, and she had about the size of 2 softballs. It's about 2 softball sizes of bees. It's about that big a ball there, right on that pepper tree in front of that hive. And I don't know if I damaged her with all that ruckus I caused, because I wasn't handling that hive with kit gloves on, as you noticed. I was ripping in there like a friggin' grizzly bear. And apparently I damaged her because one wing did look a little weird on her. So I'm just sitting there. They were quite mild. The ones buzzing around weren't, but that was quite mild. I just put my finger in, I'm going through, and there she jumped out at me, and I grabbed her and I squeezed her little head off. Isn't that awful? Don't you guys give me any hate mail now and pinching bee heads, because if you do, I'm going to bring you over and tie you up in my yard and then tap on the beehive a little bit and see if you like that. No, I won't do that to you. I'm just kidding. So then I took that colony, and because I had it apart, grabbed it and took it out into the swamp, threw down 2 concrete blocks in the swamp, and put them down. Well, anyway, the guy came to float the floor. Getting back to the floor story, he came in to float the tile. Well, as soon as he gets out of the truck, he says, "My God, what the hell is this? Oh no!" And I looked over there, and I didn't think there would be an issue over there where he was at. Then I seen him buzzing all around his head. I said, "Get in the house quick." So he goes in the house. I said, "What do you need off the back of this truck?" He said, "I need that bucket, I need that mixer, I need that paddle blade, I need the material." I said, "You sit right there." He followed my orders. Anyway, I got his goodies in the house. I said, I'm going to leave him. I was out back playing around with these bees and stuff. I said, "Call me on my cell when you're ready to leave. And I can, there's quite a few beetles in that one. Look at that." And I said, I'll come. You come running out of that house and jump in your truck. I've got some very hot bees out here that I got to get tamed down. I said, "I don't want you hit." He said, "I don't want to get hit either." I said, "Okay." So anyway, I brought his stuff. He did his job, and he never did call me on the phone. He just ran out, threw stuff in the back of the truck and boogied. I said, man, oh man. So anyway, it's just as calm. Look at them beetles in there, guys. You know Steve-O's trap works. So now I went out here this morning. This yard is just as calm and cool and collected. And I put a frame of eggs from a calm hive in there, but that don't mean nothing. These swamps here are so full of feral bees. But that's all we can do, guys. It's Florida beekeepers, all we can do. Because it's not like working bees in the north. Even as low as Georgia, I watch quite a few of David's bees. Now, I don't know if this is the norm or not. He's out there in t-shirts, shorts, and flip-flops. I have seen him put on a little flimsy net. Guys, you're not gonna get away with that down south here because we got too many feral bees. And they're hot. A lot of them are hot. Not all of them. It's a roll of the dice. So when you get a colony that's hot, go in there, find her, kill her, bust up that colony, let them make another one if you want to, walk away, or buy some queens. But listen, I talk to the breeders all the time. I got 2 breeders close by. I talk to them all the time, and they have the same problem. They're buying these high-end breeder queens, and they're doing all their best they can to breed up calm bees. And you get a lot of calm bees, but then you just, some yard, one guy told me, he said, I can graft and put in my queens in one yard, and I've saturated it with good. He works, I guess, a lot of drone comb, and he'll take that drone comb from his very nice sweethearts, and he puts in that area, saturates the area with them. But and then another yard, he said, the other yard I put out, everything I put in there comes out ugly. But he's supplying a lot of bees to a pollinator. Pollinators, the majority of them, they just work the bees. They don't really care. So anyway, just a quick video today. Get on this stuff here. Make you some Steve-O beetle traps. I would stay away from the oil traps. They're a pain in the ass. Been there, done that. And be happy, be strong. You know it. We got to keep getting it on. See ya.